Right, in here we'll check one standard deviation of the data. So let's check here. So we'll check one standard deviation, one standard deviation of the data. Now I want to say one standard deviation of the data. So here's its formula saying the mean plus the standard deviation and the mean. So normally start with a mean minus one standard deviation data, mean plus standard deviation of data. So this is the interval of the data. So for example of what we had there, so it means when we want the one standard deviation of the data, so we have our data as the mean was 30,19, we'll say minus the standard deviation of the data. So the standard deviation of the data, we've got 20,64. So say this minus 20,64, and then this is the lower boundary. In the upper boundary we're going to have 30,19 plus 20,64. So now the interval here, so let's check if our calculator can work. So the interval of the lower boundary, so we're going to say 30. So we have a problem with our calculator here, so let's just work away from that. So we're going to have 30,19 minus 20,64. So we're going to have 9,55. Then the upper limit, we're going to have 30,19 plus 20,64. Then we have 50,83. Now this is the interval of one standard deviation. Now they use different terms here when they need to check your answer. So the first term we have, they will say how many data that lie within. So they'll say they will lie, let's start by below 1 standard deviation, below 1 standard deviation, so I want to say lie below 1 standard deviation. So below, we'll check from this interval because these numbers can be represented as they are on the number line. So if we have a number line like this, so if this is the lower limit, we can have it here to be 9,55, and then we can also have the upper limit as 50,83, but still there are numbers there and there are numbers going there. So, and there are also numbers in between here. So meaning when they say below will be here, below 1 standard deviation, moving there. So it means the numbers must be less than 9,55, that is below. So let's check the numbers that are below this 1 standard deviation on the data given here. Our data is here, so we check the numbers that are below 9,55. So only find that the number that is below 9 is this 8. So it's only counting 1. So for us to write the answer there, if they are saying below, so we're going to say there is 1 one below, because they're counting to one below standard deviation, one below standard deviation of the mean. That is standard deviation, because we're saying mean minus standard deviation, one standard deviation. So that's a one data of below one standard deviation of the mean. Now they can say, so this is number one. They can say number two. They can say above one standard deviation of the mean. So when they say one above one standard deviation of the mean, then above is here, above going there. So we need a number that is greater than 50,83. So let's go to the data and check and count them. The one that above, this is below. This is above, we count 1, and this is below. This is above, count 2, and this one are below. So there are only 2 that are above one standard deviation. So we're going to write that only 2 data sets are above one standard deviation of the mean. And then number 3, they can say outside one standard deviation of the mean. You can use this. So if they say outside, now outside is below and above. So we can say outside is below plus above here, the number counting. So rather, if we count the below, we only found 1, above we found 2. So now we can say how many are there? Below is 1 plus above is 2, so 3. We can say therefore there are 3 data set. So we can say there are 3 data set outside one standard deviation of the mean. That's when they're saying outside. Now number 4, you can put it here. They can now say this will lie within one standard deviation of the mean. So if they are saying within, now they want the numbers within in here, so that are greater than 9,55 but be less than 50,83. Let's go and count them. They are above 9,55, so they are above 9,55 and they must be below 50, we found 50,83. 50,83. Now let's count them. This is above 9,55, so we count 1 and then 2, 3, 4, and then we count, this is below, then this is above, so number 5, then we have this as 6, this is above 50, but this one we count 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we can go down there and say now there are 13 data within one standard deviation of the mean. Now there are 13. So we had be above, we had below, we had outside, and we had within. So the question will ask one of them. So when you read the question, say within one standard deviation, below, or So if they're saying below, we're going to choose this one of below. Then if they're saying above, we choose this one of above. And then outside, then we check the above and this one. Then this is within. Now, first one, if they wanted the percentage so percentage of they'll choose one between these four. So when they say percentage of, let's use within one standard deviation. So when they're saying within, well, here, then we're going to get these numbers. So the percentage will be 13 over, what is the total number of data set there? So the total number of this data set here is 16. So if they are 16, then we're going to say 13 divided by 16 times 100%. So now on your calculator, you simply press 13 divided by 16 times 100. So we're going to have 13 divided by 16 times 100. So this will give us 81.25% of the data that lies within one standard deviation.